Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday, January the 7th. Hope you guys are doing well. Finishing up my cup of coffee. For those of you guys who know me, know exactly what that means. That means I did my 7 minutes of journaling this morning. Couldn't do it. Couldn't drink my cup of coffee if I didn't do my 7 minutes of journaling. Habit stacking. Remember, for those of you guys who met with me, we talked about habit stacking a little earlier this year. It really does work, guys. So think about it and actually try it. Try to associate a few things that you'd like to see turn into habit with things that are already a habit. Really does work. I can't stress the importance of habit stacking enough. All right, so obviously Monday morning, big day. I think it's the first official Monday of the new year. Hope you guys are pretty much know by now how Mondays work and what I expect from every single one of you guys, and more importantly, what you guys should actually expect out of yourself. But I posted this yesterday, and I want you guys to really take this into consideration because it is super important for you to know exactly where you're going, right? So if you don't have direction, if I tell you go to XYZ street in XYZ city, you would want to know, you'd want some type of navigation, right? You'd want some type of directions. You can't just get in the car and just go. It just doesn't work, right? Same exact thing with your week, right? So from now until Sunday, you need direction. You need to know exactly where you're going. So you got to define the process, right? The result will take care of itself eventually. I promise you that, right? But the process is something that has to be defined. And I know you're probably sick and tired of me saying this, but like I said again yesterday, repetition is the mother of all skill, right? Which means what? Which means if I say this enough time and I repeat this over and over again, hopefully it'll get in here and you'll understand the importance of defining every single step. And when I say define every single step, ladies and gentlemen, I mean every single step, right? What are your days going to look like? What are your hours going to look like? For example, my Fitbit, right? So I have it on my list for this week. I'm going to average 15,000 steps, right? No matter what, I defined it. That means I gotta just do it, right? It's even the personal stuff that I define. For example, my reading, right? I gotta read in the morning and I gotta read at night, and a chapter, a week because of our book club in our one of our books. And I'm reading another book, and I gotta define that, how much I'm gonna read from that as well, right? So define every single thing possible, guys. You guys got to figure out exactly what it is that you're looking for. For example, personally, again, if I want to meditate in the morning, I define it. I write it down. I'm going to do 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, no matter what. Write it down. From today, write down the number of open houses that you guys are going to do over the weekend, right? You need to know exactly, and from now, if you know that you don't have an open house, you'll look to get an open house from now and not wait until Thursday and Friday when every single one is gone, or people are already handed them to other people because you didn't ask for it, right? So define what you're going to do. Are you going to do an open house this weekend? Okay, great. I'm going to do one Saturday. I'm going to do one Sunday. Perfect. Good for you. So now what you're going to do is you're going to actually either sit one of your listings open, or you're going to ask another fellow agent for an open house. Make sure that you guys define every single thing. Even if you don't want to, and I suggest that you guys do, use Pitch Perfect. Even if you don't want to use Pitch Perfect, don't know why, but let's say you don't, write it down. Put it on your notebook, right? I've got a notebook that I take notes in every single day, no matter what, right? Write it down in your notebook. But I recommend you guys require it out of yourselves to use Pitch Perfect every single day. Starting tomorrow, this is my last day that I'm going to be sending you this link. But starting tomorrow, every single one of these videos will now be uploaded to Pitch Perfect. So at the very least, you're going to have to log on to the system. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to take one more step. You're gonna have to log on to the system, and you're gonna have to watch this video if you're interested in watching the video in Pitch Perfect. And I know I'm getting about 110, 120 views on this video on average. Starting tomorrow, it'll drop to about 50 or 60 views. that at one extra step of logging in and watching the video takes the views all the way down, and that's a shame. Don't be one of those people that doesn't watch this video because it's going to take an extra step. Actually figure out what you're going to do in the morning, what's your process, logging on, watching the video, putting in exactly what your daily to-dos are, exactly what you're expecting out of yourself. Remember, you could actually plan the whole week from today, right? You can actually tell the system what you want to do today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? We've done it in a way, we've written it in a way that you can go ahead and you can actually define the entire week. But definitely every single thing. How many listings are you expecting out of yourself? How many open escrows are you expecting out of yourself? How many hours are you going to dedicate to your sphere, to your professional network? How many people are you going to call from your professional network? Every single part of your week and every single part of your days and every single part of your hours, define them. Mondays are going to, you're going to get this from me. I'm just going to give you that push that you need in order for you to start your week off right. And the only way you're going to start your week off right is if you plan properly. Put your blinders on. This is going to be the best week you've ever had ever. Think about that, right? Think about if I were to define the best week ever, right? If I wanted to have the best week ever, if I wanted to find out exactly what I am capable of accomplishing and do a little bit more, what would that look like? And plan for that. Ladies and gentlemen, hope every single one of you guys do have the best week you've ever had. It's all in your hands. You are in control. That's the beauty about this business. You are in control. Nobody tells you what to do and how to do things, right? That's what's exciting. That's what puts a smile on your face, right? Take advantage of it. It's an opportunity that's given to you every single day. Don't take it for granted. Cheers, guys.